Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Executive Insights. I'm Ollie Chandhok, the president and publisher at the Dallas Business Journal. Today, we're going to meet Casey Barksdale. Casey is the managing director of technology talent services at CornerStone Staffing. Casey, welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks, Ollie.
Casey, what are you seeing right now in the real world market when it comes to how tariffs and trade disruptions are affecting hiring strategies?
Yeah, right now we're seeing what I would call residual inflation. It's more like a cost friction from things like, like shipping cost, things that we all pay that we really don't see. It just puts that extra pressure valve on all the things that companies have to do. Recent reports shows that tariffs are putting extra pressure on hiring. It's greatly affecting manufacturing and companies like ours in staffing. Back in April, Reuters started raising the alarm, to their clients over here in the U.S., flagging all of the tariffs here, telling them that basically, hey, things are about to get bad. Dependency on all of the staffing that's going their way was about to be a problem. In real time now, fast forward, what we see, projects are being cut. Dependencies on those offshore, people are being cut. So companies over here in the U.S. are calling companies like us saying, hey, we actually need your people now. So how have they affected everything? They've actually made us really, really busy.
Wow. So getting busier now. Now, Casey, as you and your team work closely with clients and the talent, how is that disruption that you described affecting company culture and employee morale?
It's a quiet pressure. Silent firing, benefits that have been cut, companies that really haven't engaged their employees, they've just really retracted into themselves. And when they haven't met their employees at mass, it just leaves their employees wondering what's going on. Instead of meeting with them and explaining what's going on, they lose them. It could be the simple things like, work from home, bringing everybody back, like the mandatory come back to the office. Instead of explaining that policy, just making it mandatory and, hey, next Monday, we're all coming back, right? Oh, we're just all going to quit and go find another job. Those kind of pressures.
What do you recommend companies do when facing this kind of a disruption?
Yeah, don't be silent, right? Be proactive, speak, meet with your people, right?
Casey, in the consulting space, what does effective workforce planning actually look like in this environment?
Work with companies. Again, like I said a while ago, meet with your people. That's one thing, but just be very proactive. It's not just about dollars, right? It's not about how much people cost per hour. It's almost about productivity planning further out and capacity planning. Losing someone to another company almost means you have to bring 3 other people back in to replace their productivity, right? So if you have to meet with an entire workforce to retain, 2 people on a team, It's worth your time then versus having to backfill those seats later.
Now, Casey, getting ready to wrap up here, for companies trying to adjust now or over the next, let's say, 6 to 12 months, what should they be thinking about?
Honestly, they should be thinking about working with companies like us.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a little bit self-serving, but they should be, right? The pressures that we've all seen, right? From, the extra costs that are out there in the market. When we talk about, the pressures from overseas that are, coming back over here, engaging companies like us expands the workforce opportunity. And it makes that proactivity even more so for a company, right? And it makes it not so much about the bottom line, but about the top of the funnel that they can access for the people that they can bring in to relieve the pressure valve on their managers and their teams so that they are more productive.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Now, before we go, how does one connect with you and Technology Talent Services and Cornerstone?
Reaching out to us is actually really, really easy. It's tts@cornerstonestaffing.com.
Casey, thank you for spending time with me today. Really enjoyed the conversation.
Thanks for having me here.